Hello, hello, this is Fear Dragon coming at you with another StarCraft 2 cast. Today we're going to have a Zerg versus Zerg. So let's just go ahead and get started. Over here in the top left hand corner we have Chadwaren, the red Zerg. He's going to go ahead and send his Overlord in the wrong location over to the top right hand corner, which is wrong because his opponent is going to be the blue Zerg in the bottom left hand corner. And his name is going to be Murazor. Murazor, also known as a Purdue Collegiate Star League player. So he's actually the one that has submitted this replay to me. We're going to find out what he is going to do in this game and what his opponent Chadwaren is going to end up doing. Zerg versus Zerg, a very interesting matchup, as there is a really scary thing about Zerg versus Zerg that every player has to worry about, and that's the threat of early Zerglings, early Banelings, and how to transition from that Zergling or Zergling Baneling composition down to the Roach composition that you eventually want to end up on. And then if it gets far enough, you will end up seeing things such as Hydralisk tech, Infestors, Mutalisks, but you know what, we'll get into that if that actually comes. Right now we do see pretty much identical builds from both of these players. We see the Gas Geyser coming down for Murazor and Chadwaren around the same time, and Murazor throwing down that spawning pool already. And usually the timing for this should mean that if Murazor starts mining immediately as he is right now, then he should have exactly 100 gas when this spawning pool finally finishes up. It looks like Chadwaren getting a little bit of a later spawning pool, not a hugely later, but a little bit of an interesting decision. I do believe that he actually just got one of his drones just a little bit earlier than Murazor. So we're going to see how that ends up playing out. Sometimes people might think, oh, it's just one worker, it's not going to make that much of a difference. Well, actually, in a mirror matchup, even one worker can make a huge difference. That's an extra 50 or so minerals per minute. That means, for example, let's say in Protoss versus Protoss, that's an extra gateway you can throw down every 3 minutes. That's a huge deal. But anyways, we do see speed going down for both of these players. An interesting decision is that both of these players are also mining gas still. We can see here, there's Chadwaren mining gas, and here over here is Murazor mining gas. Now we do see a couple of Zerglings popping up, and we're going to see exactly where they're going to be headed. It looks like they're headed straight for Chadwaren's base. We can see actually in terms of vision, Murazor doesn't know where Chadwaren is, so he's just now scouting, and Chadwaren pretty much in the same boat. Chadwaren actually going to go in the wrong direction, so this might end up coming back to bite him if he does not have any Zerglings prepared for this aggression from Murazor. Now we do see Murazor starting to move his 4 Zerglings into the base of Chadwaren, but it looks like 4 Zerglings are going to be popping for Chadwaren. He will be able to deal with this, in addition to, a Baneling nest coming down from both of these players. Pretty much entirely identical builds from both of these players. Even the timings are very, very similar. But we do see Chadwaren down 2 drones, and again, I said, the drone count, even a single couple of drones can make a huge difference. Now we do see the Banelings morphing in for Murazor, and actually these Zerglings are completely out of position, still have not found Murazor, just now finding him over here with this Overlord. So he's going to finally go ahead and send those Zerglings over there. Meanwhile, we do see a couple more Zerglings heading in for Murazor. Looks like he's heading in with the Banelings as well. The Banelings getting sniped off by the Queen. Oh no! Missed actually a little bit. The Banelings getting some pretty good hits off, and oh my god, Chadwaren does notice and manages to pull most of his drones away before really taking any damage. Actually, sorry, just taking damage without taking any losses quite yet. We do see a couple of Banelings being morphed in for Chadwaren. Some more Banelings being morphed in for Murazor. We're going to have to see, wow, 6 Banelings coming in, as well as, I would imagine, more Zerglings going to be produced from both of these players. Not want to take the risk. We do see a couple of the Banelings. Oh, one Baneling actually going up to the top right-hand side, splitting up. And the Banelings do come in. One ends up exploding. Oh my god, the drones are so low on health. If these Zerglings can come in, they're going to be able to do huge amounts of damage, and they do. We see the stop position. Oh no, but the stop position actually working against Murazor's favor. Chadwaren coming in with a Baneling, blowing up all, like, 10 of Murazor's Zerglings. That's huge damage, but it doesn't matter. The damage was done. Chadwaren already losing so many of his drones down to just 9 drones right now. We do see now Murazor losing quite a few of the Zerglings that he's making and sending in. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. We do see more Zerglings incoming. So it looks like Murazor really just wants to end this game right now. He doesn't want to take any chances. He's going to say, you know what, all these drones are so low on health, if I can just land a couple more Banelings or just get a couple of Zerglings in there to do some damage, I can really take this game. And it looks like the Baneling actually being wasted on one of those Zerglings, the Spinecrawler being attacked by a couple of Zerglings. Meanwhile, the rest of the Zerglings are going to go ahead and snipe the Queen off now. He's target firing down all of the drones, and there it looks like it's going to be game without a good game. Chadwaren a little bit upset about how he lost that game to that Zergling Baneling pressure. Maybe he wanted to play a little bit more of a long-term game. But that is going to be it. Thank you so much, Murazor, for submitting this game. It was a lot of fun to watch. If you guys have any games that you do want me to cast, I am casting 100% of games that are sent to me. You can send them to feardragon64@gmail.com. Please leave any feedback you have in the comments below, and hopefully also decide to subscribe. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later.